Hey guys, welcome back. Montreal Expos franchise 2021 playoffs. We're still going strong. We just swept the Chi Sox to go to the ALCS where we are playing the Angels. They took a winner take all game 5 against the Yankees. And then the Phillies and Reds, they're playing in the NLCS. Reds have the best record throughout the whole MLB. Angels have the second best, and that's who we're playing. So we don't have home field advantage this series, but I'm still feeling pretty confident. If you look at their team, you got Trout, Rendon, and Shohei Ohtani. Pretty scary right there. Fletcher is up to an 88. Andrew Heaney had a really good year. So did Griffin Canning. Justin Upton had a really good year as well. Ty Buttery. I mean, this whole team pretty much had a good year. That's why they've had the second best record in baseball. 103 wins for the Angels this year. Joe Adele, they still haven't called him up yet. 77, 8 potential, only 21 years old. But anyway, let's get things started. And before we do start, hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm still loving making these videos. It's so much fun, and I appreciate all the feedback I get. I appreciate the love and the subscribers, and I appreciate it all. I just want you guys to know that I'm grateful for each and every one of you. But anyway, we're jumping ahead. It's Brandon Lowe's going to rip one into the gap in center. Mike Trout doesn't make that play. Expected him to catch that, but we're rallying in the first. Willie Adames draws a walk. It's bases loaded, 2 outs, and it's Hunter Renfroe at the plate. He's batting .417 so far in the playoffs in just 3 games. Grounds to third, and it's an error by Rendon. 99 overall. Rendon makes an error, gives us the lead. It's 1-0. James McCann is then going to bloop one in for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score, and it's 3-0 just like that. We should have been out of the inning scoreless. We end up scoring 3 unearned runs because of an error from Anthony Rendon. So that might cost the Angels early on. We got Blake Snell going game 1. We swept the White Sox, so we had pretty much everyone on normal rest. So we're going to throw our ace out there game 1. Nice strikeout of Mike Trout in the first. Into trouble, though. Bases loaded, 1 out. Gets Justin Upton to strike out. I think it was bases loaded, no out. And then next batter, Polanco strikes out. Just getting everybody to strike out. Bases loaded, nobody out. Struck 3 guys out in a row. That's what an ace is supposed to do. Great job from Blake Snell. Let's jump ahead to the third. It's Hunter Renfroe. He's going to ground one through the hole for a base hit in the right. 1 run scores. Here comes the second. And he is safe. Adames. A second run scores. It's 5-1. We're jumping ahead. Andrelton Simmons rips one in the gap in the fourth. Angels are going to start creeping their way back in. It's 5-2 now. And second and third with only 1 out. We're only up 3 in the fourth. Anthony Rendon, he is going to hit one hard right up the middle, but nice play by Blake Snell. Gathers himself, throws out to first to end the inning. 2 outs and a runner on third in the sixth. It's Brandon Lowe's going deep to dead center. That one's in the bushes. That's a home run to dead center field. Mike Trout, he couldn't even rob that one. And we are off to a 7-2 lead here in game 1. Looking pretty good, sitting pretty. Ian Happ's the very next batter, and he is going to stay hot. He's going to rip a no-doubter. Opposite field, Oppo Taco smash into the right field seats. He's staying hot. He's hit a home run every game of this postseason so far. It's 4 for 4 for Ian Happ. Anyway, Nate Jones is in. It's 8-2, pretty big lead, but he's going to get hit a little bit in 7th, makes it 8-3. And then jumping ahead to the 9th, Glass now in, kind of in a mop-up role. That ball is gone. Justin Upton goes yard to dead center field. Kind of makes it interesting, 9-5, but Glasnow was settled down a bit and gets a nasty slider, gets a strikeout. Took 22 pitches in the 9th for Glasnow, but we finally come away with the win in game 1. 3 games away from the World Series. So let's take it 1 win at a time. We're leading 1-0. We're going against Andrew Heaney, though. He had a great year, and he's having a great postseason so far. Only 1 game, but he won that game and has a low ERA. Meadows crushes, though, a hanging changeup in the first. We've been a first-inning team this whole series, and I don't mean this series against the Angels. I mean this whole franchise series on YouTube, and it's not ending here in this postseason. We keep scoring in the first inning. Meadows went way out. That shit hit the back sign in, that MLB The Show 20 sign. That was way out of here. Anyway, Mike Trout, though, in the first. He's going to get the Angels on the board with 2 outs. It's a clutch hit 2-2 though, jumping ahead in the third. It's a tie game, but Brandon Lowe's going to untie it with a base hit up the middle. No, actually, sorry, Hunter Renfroe gets thrown out at home. I should have just held him up. It was only one out, but it's fine because James McCann comes through with the clutch base hit. He hasn't done much in the series against the White Sox, but he comes up clutch there with a base hit. We're going to jump a little bit ahead because it's a lot of offense. 6-3. Willie Adames makes an error. Should have been an easy double play, but at least we got one, so it counts as a fielder's choice. Then David Fletcher comes up. He grounds out to Chirinos, and then that'll take it 2 outs with a runner on third for Anthony Rendon. And Rendon, he is going to smash one way out of here. It was a no-doubter, so you knew it was fair. It had the no-doubt animation. Didn't even do that animation where he pretends like it might go foul. It was just, he knew it was gone. Hit the foul pole. Freezes Trout on a fastball, and that's going to be the end of Chirinos' night, only up by 1. Brandon Lowe, he got robbed of an RBI a couple innings ago, but here is the highlight I'm thinking of. Rips one into the gap, another RBI for Brandon Lowe. He's been going off these first 2 games of the series. 7-5. Mike Trout's the tying run. He gets frozen on a sinker as well. And then Justin Upton, the next batter, is going to line one right to the third baseman. Yandy Diaz started this game because of the lefty Heaney on the mound. Speaking of Yandy Diaz, here he is in the 9th. Rips one. Oh, what a play by Andrelton Simmons. Definitely saved a run and kept the Angels in this game temporarily. Meadows is going to go deep, high in the right, and I thought it was gone off the bat because usually he does not hit warning track shots. They're all usually leave the yard. But no, that one would stay in. It's only a 2-run lead. Nick Anderson on to tie it off. A nasty curveball to Gregory Polanco is the first out. Nick Anderson works pretty stress-free 9th. Strikes out Travis Shaw. And then gets Hudson to fly out into center to Ian Happ. We take a commanding 2-0 lead. Take both games on the road in Anaheim. And we are in prime position for a World Series of berth, an American League title berth. That would be the first one in a very, very long time for the Tampa Bay Rays / Montreal Expos. First since 2008. Yarbrough, it had a very good year and a very good first start in this postseason against the White Sox. He gets off to a shaky one, though, in Game 3. In the ALCS, walks the first 2 batters, but then clutch piece of pitching as he gets Rendon to ground out into a double play, and then Mike Trout, the next batter, gets him to ground out as well to short. Adames makes the play. Nice scoop over there by Nate Lowe. We're going up against Griffin Canning. He had a really good year as well, and he also had a really good start against the Yankees in the ALDS. Kyle Schwarber, though, takes that hanging curveball and deposits it over the big right field wall. Another first inning run score. That's 2 of them. It's 2-0. Ball gets away from McCann here in the 5th. It's going to be a runner on third, 1 out. It's not looking good for Yarbrough in the 5th. That's a base hit. It's 2-1. Cuts that lead in half with a nice piece of hitting. And then a couple batters later, Andrelton Simmons, he's going to rip one up the middle, but the runners were going, so it actually goes against the Angels. We turn a double play, a nice piece of fielding, I guess. I mean, the Angels ran themselves into that one. Wander Franco's going to get hit by the pitch, and then he's going to steal second base. He's going to take off. Meadows walks, and then look who it is. It's Brandon Lowe again. He's going to rip one, and that's going to fly over the wall. Just made it over the wall. Home run, 3-run shot for Brandon Lowe. And if we do go on to advance to the World Series, you got to think Brandon Lowe would be ALCS MVP, at least at this point. Balazovic on in the 9th. We jumped ahead because we just scored a bunch of more runs. And then he gets a pop up to second base to end the game. We're up 3-0. Is this going to be another sweep? We're currently 6-0 in the postseason right now. We won 6 straight games. We are the hottest team in baseball. We have the hottest lineup in baseball. I mean, everything is just clicking. Brandon McKay on the mound to try to clinch this one and send us to the World Series. In the first inning, gets Fletcher frozen on a curveball. That was a nice pitch. And it gets Mike Trout to rip one in the left field. This game, it's the Angels scoring in the first inning. Trout goes deep. That's a home run. His first home run of the series. Breaks the scoring 3-1 now in the second, and that one is deep, and that one is gone. A home run. That is a 3-run shot, makes it 6-1. Andrelton Simmons goes deep, his first of the series as well, makes it 6-1 Angels early on here. We went against Jaime Barria, by the way, who's also pitched good. Apparently everyone pitched good against the Yankees in the ALDS. But it's 6-1. Ian Happ at the plate. And it's been too long since Ian Happ did something good. He just misses a home run here. But it's going to be a sac fly and an RBI to make it 6-2 in the third inning. We're jumping a little bit ahead. It's 7-2. Nice strikeout by Nate Jones. Nate Jones was a big part of our bullpen all season, but he kind of struggled in the offseason. It's Brandon Lowe again. He's going to rip another base hit. He's staying hot. He's going for the ALCS MVP. It's going to be an RBI and a base hit. 7-3. Too little too late, though. In the ninth, 2 outs. Hunter Renfroe is going to rip one. Mike Trout, for some reason, dives with 2 outs in the ninth, up by 4. I guess, what else? I guess the run doesn't really mean too much, but whatever. We get a triple out of it. Hunter Renfroe stays hot. And James McCann, though, is going to fly out to right field. That'll end this one. It's still 3-1, though. Still a commanding lead. Not worried. We still have another game at home to clinch this one out and send us to the World Series. And who else but Blake Snell on the mound, our ace, to try to send us to the World Series. I was feeling really confident about this one. In the first, though, a lot of shit's happening in the first. It gets Mike Trout to ground out for a clean first inning. Someone finally having a clean first inning. Shohei Ohtani again. It's a game 1 rematch where he lost that one. Kyle Schwarber, he strikes out swinging. That's a good splitter right there. Splitter's hard to hit when they throw it right. We're jumping ahead to the fourth. Still no score. Gregory Polanco puts a charge in a 1 to center, but Ian Happ's going to make a nice play to keep this game scoreless. In the fifth, runner on second, nobody out. Nate Lowe, absolute bot. Look at Mike Trout, did not even move. He's playing super shallow too. Did not even move. Just a no-doubter. 451 to dead center off Shohei Ohtani. Nate Lowe he's playing pretty good this postseason, the youngster. And look at that. And Wander Franco, he was definitely interfered with, I thought, but whatever. It somehow goes through for a base hit and an RBI for Mike Trout. It's 2-1. And then Justin Upton, he hits a base hit and through the same hole. Wander Franco can't get to it. Hunter Renfroe's throw to home, just not in time. Mike Trout too fast. And the Angels tie the game up in the 6th. And they're still cooking in the 6th, but Snell's going to get out of it. Only 90 pitches, but he was a little tired, so we decided to go to the bullpen. In the 8th, it's Colin Poche. Base hit up the middle. First and second, 1 out. That's going to break the tie. Mike Trout's going to score again. He was on base all game today. All game this game. And then this one's ripped. That's going to be off the wall. Ian Happ's going to have to play this off the wall. Just missed from being a 3-run shot. Another run is going to come in and score. 4-2 Angels now in the 8th. We had to bring in Archie Bradley to close things down, and he did just that. And I have been shitting on Archie Bradley a lot because ever since we got him at the trade deadline, he's been very shaky. But we haven't shown him a lot on camera, but he has been putting in some work. He's been pitching very good this postseason. You usually don't see him because it's pretty uneventful. He goes through 1, 2, 3. Anyway, Ian Happ goes deep. It's been too long since he went deep. He's going to hit another home run and make things interesting in the 9th. It's 4-3. Willie Adames, though, is going to strike out in a nasty slider. And we lose game 5. So it's now a 3-2 series lead. And I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a little nervous because if the Angels win this one, then it's do or die. It's a 50-50 shot. And we were up 3-0 at one point. So it can be a little scary. I'll tell you what, though, if the Angels do win this game and it goes to a Game 7, I'm going to make a Game 7 its own episode. So it's not going to be a spoiler if at the end of this episode you see there's no time left. Just so you know, I just want to let you guys know in advance so you don't think, he won or he lost because of the time. So this is going to be the last game of this episode, win or lose. But anyway, it's 1-1. It's Austin Meadows is going yard. It just barely made it. Hit the scoreboard for a home run. His second of the game. We simmed the first one. But it's 2-1. Mike Trout, another base hit. Towards the end of the series, when the first 3 games, we pretty much shut him down. Games 4 through right now, this is game 6. He's just been everywhere, just killing me. That's what you expect from Mike Trout. Nice pitching from Chirinos, though. He's going to get out of it in the 4th. 2-1. Rendon on the mound. He's been kind of killing us, too. He's going to rip one to center field. Ian Happ's going to try to rob this one, but no, he just missed it. He almost timed that one up. It's another home run for Rendon. He's been having a good series as well. Next batter, Trout. We're going to finally get him out. Nice splitter. Strikes him out swinging. That was it for Chirinos. 99 pitches, 2 runs in 6 innings. Pretty good. Travis Shaw is going to get the 7th inning. Keep the 7th inning alive. Beating the shift with a base hit, but he's going to get thrown out at second. What a play by Hunter Renfroe. And Shaw was not happy. Look at him shaking his head. Where are you going with 2 out? I know he's trying to make something happen, but just get on base. Nate Lowe in the 8th is probably going to hit the biggest home run of his life to this point. A huge shot, 404 in the right field, and he is going to be hyped. Just look at Nate Lowe around the bases with authority. Slam the third base coach's arm for a high five. He is fucking hyped. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's hyped. You love to see this energy in game 6. Look at the ball. The dugout is just going nuts right now. They may have just sent the Expos to the World Series. Nick Anderson in for the save, and he gets David Fletcher's strikeout swing and blows him away. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Next guy, Rendon, has a good curveball and a nice play by Nate Lowe on the defensive side. You see that go away a lot with these animations. Trout, the next batter, he is going to ground to second. Lowe is going to throw on to first, and that's going to be it. We've won the American League, and we're going to the World Series. Oh my goodness. I did not think that was going to happen this year. I mean, I don't know. We just got hot at the right time. We started clicking. We won the first 3 games of the series. I was first 3 games. I'm like, oh man, we're gonna win this series easy. We might sweep. We might get another sweep. It ends up being an interesting series. We cut it close with losing those 2 games in a row. But we win game 6 with rather ease. We win the American League. We're going to the World Series. Next episode will be the World Series. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for the support on this series. If you guys are liking it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and stay tuned. The next episode is going to be the World Series against the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to kind of be a World Series rematch of 2008, where it was Rays versus Phillies. The Phillies ended up winning that one in 5 games, I believe. But it's not technically going to be Rays Phillies, but it's kind of going to be a rematch. But anyway, stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in the next one. I should be up in a couple days. It's going to be a good one, and you guys are going to enjoy it, and I'll see you there. Peace.